Hello, Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art. This is the Joyful Art Time show, and we're presenting the Femoramba 2024. And the prompts that we are going to work on, hopefully there's somebody out there watching that will make a comment and all. So prompt 4 is apothecary label and quirky cat or dog. Well, I think you all know that I have quirky dogs, 3 of them, and they bark. And they may bark during this show. So this is my page that I made for my dogs. Let me get this out of the way. And I have quirky stories to tell. Quirky stories to tell. All right, I can get all this stuff off. Oh dear. There we are. Okay, I was just checking my sound and it is good. All right. And I've got some chai tea here that I love this chai tea. It's vanilla chai by Bigelow Tea Company. And I always add coconut milk. So let's see if we can. Gosh, I wonder if we want to. No, that's not going to work. So let's see if I can. There we go. Get more. It's such a long journal, but we'll go through it this way, and then I'll just make it go up. See if I can, so you can kind of see the apothecary jars and labels for my dogs. So I'm putting a Merry Christmas up here. This was just from a plastic bag that I had Merry Christmas on from a gift someone gave me. And these are my dogs. I have 3 dogs. One is a rat terrier and her name is Amber. And this is a summer picture where she is right by me looking out into the backyard. Now this picture, this is Patsy, but I had taken her, this is her brother who was visiting. They're in the same, they have the same mother and father. And so he is a bigger version of Patsy. Patsy's a smaller version, as you can see, but look at their faces. They really are pretty much alike. And so that's a cool picture in my backyard. This is my dear Amber. She is the oldest of the 3. And she loves to bark, loves to eat. Now, Bonnie right here is the blonde dog. In this particular picture, she looks a little blue, and I couldn't get it out, so I thought, oh heck. I love this picture because she's looking at me, and she wants to grab that nest so bad. And of course, I told her no, and she eventually did leave. And this is her in a better picture, and you can see her apricot coloring. Now, Patsy here and Bonnie are sisters. They're from the same litter. Their dad was a poodle. Their mom was a Dutch hound and some other mixtures. We're not real sure, but she does have some mixtures. So my 2 little puppies here are a mixed breed. They're not pure breed. And then here's Amber and Bonnie. They are looking up at me and growling at each other, which I have no idea what kind of dog language that is. That's quirky, right? And here's Bonnie again. She just got her back and tummy and her head and her neck and her paws. She had a massage from me, and she looks pretty happy here, and her hair's all fluffy everywhere. And this is a cute picture of Patsy. It's hard to get her because she's so black, but then she does have some gray in her. Now, we call Patsy our mental dog. These two are sisters. Amber was here. She's about 12 years old, so she's older. These guys are about 2.5 years old now, but they were born on our property. And so these two, that's all they know. We rescued this Amber. She had, when I first got her, she was so skittish, and she had sore around her neck, and they were keeping her on a chain outside, and they just couldn't keep care of her, and I'm so happy they gave her away. These two, they're spoiled. Even though Patsy is mentally ill, she's likes to snap at Amber and Bonnie. So Bonnie and her, when she's mental, Patsy's mental, these two go in circles and circles. It's the weirdest thing, but it calms down Patsy. And Patsy doesn't like you to go and pick her up. She will, when we're on a bed together, she will come up and snuggle on the bed. But if you try to grab her on the bed or anything, she'll bite you. She does not like, for some reason, I call her mental. She's spoiled as all get out, but she does not like to be picked up. Rarely will she jump on me and want me to rub her, but then she gets tired of it quickly and will leave. So this is my mental dog, pretty quirky. And this is Bonnie, who's quirky looking after a massage. And here's Amber and Bonnie doing something, dog talk to me, or playing. So I made these little jars. Now, these photos and the jars, I worked in my Canva, and I haven't really worked in Canva a very long time, so I was kind of happy to do this and work in Canva. And I just tied little bows here to hold the jars, and I had a fun time working in Canva. So I've got 3 Christmas sweaters here for each dog, and 3 stockings for each dog for Christmas. And this apothecary jar has Amber, and she is on 3 medicines for her heart, so we're extending her life as much as we can, but she does have a bad heart. And Bonnie here, she goes sees the doctor once in a while, but she's pretty young. She's healthy. And Patsy too, right now they are healthy dogs. You know, they're 2.5 years old, so they're still healthy dogs. And this was a fun spread to make. So let me see if I can... So you can see Amber, Bonnie, and Patsy. And then there they are. I love that one where Bonnie just wants that bird's nest so bad. We found those bird's nests in our backyard over the summer. And so there we are, and I put a Merry Christmas. So I'm really happy with that spread for prompt 2. Now, this spread I'm working on, I've got to decide, oh my gosh, what do I want to do? Now, I love this little girl. You better not pout. This was given to me by Ricky. Let's see, the Brokage, I can remember, factory. She does have an Etsy store, but I belonged to her Patreon group for a while, and she sent this as Happy Mail, and it's so cute. Christmas, and I haven't used it yet, so I would like to use it in the spread if I can. And let's see, what does she have? Okay, well, I don't really have, I can make this right here into a writing card, so I can just glue it on something, cut it out, and then I'll have a writing card. So I don't think I'll do that on camera, but that's my, so it's snippet roll and woven flowers. So this is my snippet roll, and I'm just wondering if maybe I want to, I think this is long, see, even this might be too long. Let's see. See, because I want her to stand out a little bit. So I'm going to cut these off. I think this was long enough. So all I'm going to do is go through here and cut off my weaving. This is, this weaving is tough to do because these little crisp things, they're torn apart from cardboard, little strips, and then I ended up dyeing them. And they're the hardest things to collage. So I'm probably going to glue, I shouldn't say collage, weave. And I do need to hide this, but I'm not quite sure how I might like do that. So this particular paper I made for Christmas. It's out of my telephone book. What I did is I painted it red and green all over it. And then it's just a bunch of collage papers that I did. I can link the live where we did that. Okay. So let me get my glue. And these are these are like really tough paper. So I'm going to use this glue to get it to stick. Oops, see what I mean? This drove me crazy. To try and weave this paper. Just drove me crazy. And I am a little messier crafter. I know that some people, you know, would measure all this into perfection, but I can't do that. I'm not happy doing that. Okay, so this is going to be a weave. That is a messy weave, but you can tell it is a weave. You know, it might not be perfect in any sense of the word, but it looks like so did I mess up on one of these? I have no idea. So that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. This has to be up, that's the problem. And then this has to be down, and this has to be up, and down and up. Okay. Okay, so hopefully that, I'm going to try to hold that when I'm gluing it, so we won't have that piece coming out. just won't even, I mean, I use this glue and it's still like really tough cardboard paper. Okay, then I'm going to do this. Hold my fingers there. Do this one and still hold my fingers there. Okay. I think we'll just, I like to glue my weaving down so that it will stay nicely and won't pop out like that particular one did. It just popped out. This actually drove me crazy weaving this paper. I mean, look at it. It's like, this is what it is. It's like, oh my gosh. It's something, it's way harder to weave than, you know, regular paper or even a book page. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I couldn't figure out what to do with it. But then I thought, you know, Louisa Hansel, she made that, the ribbon where she put the thread. Now this would be cute, I think, to make a woven, oh, see, I might have messed those two up, but I don't care. I'm not going for perfection. If I can't do perfection. Or, I mean, I could, especially in my painting, but, I mean, I can, but there are times like a junk journal, you don't really need to be perfect. Let's see here. Did I get that one? Alright, so we have, I just want these to be glued nicely, so I don't have to worry about it going anywhere. Okay, so this is another thing I'm going to do. I am going to make a button flower, and I need to grab the photo from my printer, so I'm going to quickly go over here. And kind of give you an idea of what my plan is. I have so many buttons. That's from Pinterest. And we need to get the buttons, which I have. See how many buttons I have? Tons. And I can't collect anymore because I have too many. But I do have like these white ones. And I mean, look at it. I got all those. I used to do vintage shows. And because of that, you know, I picked up a bunch of vintage buttons. And so maybe we'll just go through these. I have not picked out my buttons yet. But see, these buttons make a cute little, now they made the little flower. I might do that with my Posca pins. We could, so there'd be a green stem, right? Alright, well, let's get the Posca pins out. Let's see. Where's my green? I got them all upside down because I think they work better. I I don't know if you're supposed to keep them upside down, but they work better, I think. So, 1, 2, 3, maybe. We could put a little one in the middle and two little bigger. Well, I know that's like going 1, 2, 3. Maybe a smaller, smaller, and smaller. We could do that. Okay, so we can make, let's see. So if we did this right here, and then made the flower and flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she's got a bigger space too than I do. And we'll do this here. Okay. And then we'll do, make sure I got enough for a little one. So do I want this next one? So I don't think my paper is long enough. So I think what I'm going to do is put a little one here and then a bigger one here. So I'm going to have to give it some space. So if I put a bigger one here, well, we'll just do it. We'll just put a lower one here. I just need that. I kind of like messed up on that a little. That's okay. Didn't matter. These buttons will probably cover it. And then, if we did about right here, maybe, we could make 1, 2, 3. I'm talking to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then connect these two together. And I might like make a leaf here, right? And make a leaf here. And we can make a tiny leaf here. Make a tiny leaf here. And we can make a bigger leaf here. And make a bigger leaf here. So they each get 2 leaves. Well, let's make it another leaf. I can see another leaf in here. Okay. This is like a really big leaf. Vicky. Okay, we'll try that. Hopefully it'll work out. And where's those? Oh, here, these ones. I'm just going to put them out of my space. Probably have enough just using these. one. Let's see, I don't like that. What is that? So that must be different than the other buttons. We're gonna have different. Let's see, we gotta have flat buttons to begin with. Okay, this is a flat one. And I'm just going to kind of follow these lines that I drew. I'll put all the buttons on there and see what it looks like before I glue, huh? Or do you think I should just glue? I'm like, okay, this is a little perfection, not much. I have a smaller space to work with than she does, so it's not going to be it's not going to be as big of a flower as hers. But I just want to make sure it looks like a flower. What do you guys think? Is it going to be a flower? So maybe I need... I'm thinking about adding an extra button there. Adding an extra button here. And I think I need this little tiny one. If I have another tiny one. Well, it's tiny and it's going to mess up, it's going to be in that leaf. But I can make that leaf tiny. So what I could do is just come over here. And that's okay. I think that looks like a flower. Okay. Now, as long as I don't hit it, let's take some chai tea. I need to take out my bag. Okay. I like it strong though, the chai tea. Alright, so are these flat? Well, they can. I can't open it. I think they are, but they're bigger than that one. Maybe that one, or see, I kind of like, this one's flat. Oh, it's like that one. No, it's not, it's different. That's a smaller one. Let's see, this one is even smaller, which I like. This one, I don't know, it's too big, I think. Let's see. I do have this one, which that will be our big one. And I do have more buttons. I probably need them all. Look at that. Oh. So let's put these big ones back. And I think the most of these are big, but I might need some small ones in here, if there's any. These are really cute. Oh, look at these. Those are cute too. They all match. Oh, this is so cute. I like this one better. Oh, see, that's what I was afraid I would do. And then, because this one, because that's kind of big. I don't have the space. Okay. So I don't need that one. Trying to just pick out what I can use. I can use those. Let's see. That's cute, and I wonder what that looks like on here. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like them different. Okay, so I got something sticking on me. See, I knew I would be doing that. Okay. What is this one? No, that's a flat one. Let's see. Tiny one, tiny. One, two. I think we need, even though I intended this one to be smaller, but we need to have, am I missing? Oh, I gotta do a branch there. Oops. There's the other one. So this one is kind of like, so let's try to keep this one over here so they're not blending together. There, better. Okay. Oh, it's going to be fun gluing all these together. And then let's see. What else? Here's one with the, this one I can use. And this one I can use. Let's see, this one I can use. And this one I can use. And it takes a lot of buttons. Good thing, because I now have a lot less buttons that are going to be white. One under here. Right, I think I got all the flat ones. These are kind of, this is a kind of a big one. Oh, here's a smaller one. Maybe we can just do rounding on this one. That's interesting. So these are a little bit thicker. So this is kind of changing the button look. I'm thinking on this one, maybe we should just have one. Because we are a littler button. And we want these to kind of go like that. Okay. All right, let's glue them on. So let's glue this center on. Well, maybe I should. I'm not going to sew on. I am going to glue them on. Getting glue all over me. And the buttons, just want to set them on. There. 2 buttons glued. Let's see. 3 buttons glued. And then we'll put this button here. A bubble there. If this will remove it, I don't know. Okay. Oops, wrong way. You have to have little hands. My big old hands. And I'm getting the glue on my hands. And then the button. Hi, Big Mama. Yeah, I'm making button flowers. And my hands are kind of big for the little buttons. I have a collection of buttons. I'm sure we all do. This is similar what I'm trying to make, but you know, they have a lot more space than I do. So mine will be a little bit different, right? It won't be the same. Hi, I'm so happy that you dropped by. I know my lives take a while because I'm actually doing the craft. But, you know, you can always skip through it, right? When you want to look at more at the... you could skip through a lot of this pasting on the buttons, on the weave, and just come out to the end product. Maybe I'll get a little better in gluing these down as I go. Plus I'm on an uneven weave that I am doing the buttons on. So that might mean something as well. Thank you for coming by, Big Mama. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Okay, so let's do this. What is this? I don't know. Maybe just the handle. Buttons got kind of mixed up, but that's okay. Let's see if I have one more down here. Maybe a glue gun might work better. I do have a glue gun, but I rarely get it out. But I have a feeling that this would be better with a glue gun. I could get it out. It won't take that long, and see if that's a better process than this glue. I'm kind of thinking it might be easier. All right, I have my glue gun right over here, so I think I'm going to try it. It might be a better route to go. Let's see. Just gotta. It just takes minutes. See, I've got a glue gun. I'm kind of thinking it might be better because my big fingers, and Decemberamba is experimenting, and I did do buttons before, and if I remember, I kind of forgot, I think I might have used a glue gun on them. It's been a while. Oh, it's been at least 2 or 3 years since I glued buttons down. So let's try this wonderful glue gun. All I have to do is plug it in right here. Let's see. Let's plug you in. There you go. And the light's on. All right. And I'm going to just drink some more tea while we wait for the glue gun. Because I think that's what I used. I'll show you what I made with buttons. I keep it hanging up here, but it's been such a long time. So I'll get it for you. I framed it. This is what I've made. It's a big balloon, like carrying an old house. And I think there's let's see if I can get the light better, maybe. There we go. There's a movie where the balloons take the old house up. And so, you know, I think that's a lot. That's about 3 years old, maybe. Oh, no, 2023, 20. Oh, it's only a year old. 23, 24. Well, it's almost 2 years old. Let's say that. Look at some of the buttons in there. Kind of cool, huh? I did use a glue gun, I'm pretty sure. As I struggled here with this glue, couldn't figure it out. Why in the heck is it so hard to glue these buttons on? So I'm going to use a glue gun. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Okay. So I've got I kind of know what I'm doing, so now let's see. So Do I want it on high or low? I think I got it on high. Come on. It does take a while to warm up. Alright, I'm just going to sip here on my tea and wait for this gun to warm up. And, oh, I just saw that where I could add to broadcast. Big Mommy buttons, yay, yay, yay. Oh, I see. That's fun. There comes the glue. Okay. I think I'm saved. So I'm just going to leave that there. And I know that's hot. And so I'm going to turn this button around. Okay, so let's give to right there. Oh, my teeth hair. I'll get the hang of it in just a minute. It's been a while since I've done buttons. Alright, so those are glued on. I think I need one more here. Let's put one there. So the only thing is you have a stringy thing for buttons, right? With glue. Oh, look at that. Much better though. Did I do that one? I think maybe I did. Okay. I still get it all over my fingers. All right. So I think I need to add something here. And we need to come down. So I'm going to put a job aduya. Oh man, much easier. Much easier. These are really tiny buttons too. So then the ones I used in my photo that I showed you when I made a button balloon. Okay, so let's start on the other one. And, you know, I can always add buttons as we go here. Okay. And we'll do this button. Maybe this, which way does it go? Oh, this way. Oh, we don't have that. Okay. I still get glue. I don't know if a glove would work better. Probably still get glue all over the glove, and then you'd have glovey fingers, which would be icky. This one is big. Okay. It's going to take me an hour just to make the button flowers the rate I'm going. All right. This is a little tiny one. These are really tiny buttons to work with, but I think in the long run it will be worth it. Ow, gotta burn myself on that one. What do I have? What do I not have on here? Okay, I got a big ball of glue here. I'm gonna take it off. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's okay, there we go. That one's glued on. This one is not glued on. That's not glued on. Okay. Gosh. This one has gluey stuff sticking out of it. There we go. We're getting there, guys. So the main thing is getting used to the glue and the finger placement. It's a little bit finicky, but I think in the long run here, I thought maybe I would get a little better at doing it. And I kind of remember, like, you can wipe the strings off later, I think. If I I remember right. And you can't even see them because they'll wipe off. Okay, gluey, gluey, gluey. These little tiny buttons or something else. Okay. Okay. Now we want to add so I'm not being picky with the type of button I'm using. They're just all small, and I'm just going to add them so they look like a flower. That's my newest thing. Just add them so they look like a flower, Vicky. Let's add maybe one here. Because that would be two now. If I have a little tiny one here, I could add that one. I think I will. Oh, the glue gun is way better. I shouldn't speak out too soon, but I can tell you it's way better. Okay, we're almost getting there, guys. Yay! December Amber, I've got to say that they're, okay, where's that center that I had there? Oh, here it is. They have the most thought-provoking prompts to follow. They're just so, I don't know, they can get you into rabbit holes really easy because you want to experiment for some reason with those prompts. Some glue on the top. I don't know how that happened. I was so careful. Might have been from my fingers. I'm sure it'll just come up here. It's a little bit of let's see. Do some of these on the table. There we go. A little piece left. Gosh. There it goes. There it goes. chewy. And all these things I kind of like, you can pull them away eventually. Okay, so let's build out the flower on this side and see what else we need to do. The button is just so dang little. It's really hard. Bigger buttons would be easier, I'm sure. Like I did in my photo, I used big buttons. I think they were easier. I didn't struggle with them being finicky. What's the word? Somebody help me with that word. Finicky? Maybe that's it. Finicky. That's the word. Finicky. Okay. Alright, so let's try to get them on perfect. So you don't have to fuss with them. Okay, I'm going to put the dot right there. And stick that there. And I'm going to put a dot right there. And stick it right there. Yay! They're not being too finicky. I'm just thinking maybe it's me being too finicky. And let's put one here. Oh, come on, come on. Well, I want you to, oh well. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I do have a green. I think I might put this where this little tip is, because this is going to be right there. Let's see. Oh, did I lose more buttons? Let's see. I don't like that one. A little too big. Okay. Well, I guess I used all my little buttons because I don't see any more. And that's something because I thought I had just enough, right? Get all the little finickies of glue string. Well, I think it is a cute idea. It's just that you do have to deal with glue. And I don't know where I'm going to find more buttons. Probably have to look. Just cleaning off the buttons because they do have some glue on them, and then some of those strings of glue. Now this particular flower I used Fabri-Tac, which I don't think is as good or as easy. But what I can say about, see, I can add another button there. Okay. There, I think they're pretty much cleaned off. A little bit here. So maybe that, I mean, this would be a lot of sewing. That's another option, is sewing the buttons on, but that would take you a while to do. Versus gluing. There. All right. So let's see, do I have any more white buttons? I can't believe I had all those stacks. Little white buttons. No, I wonder if I could make sure it doesn't fill anywhere that they shouldn't be at. I mean, I could use these guys. Just, I don't think the green are going to be cute. Let's unbutton these and see what they look like. You know, I know I might have some. Oh, look at that. I think buttons are cute. I saw another string. So I guess, well, I guess you could sew these. After you get them hooked down here. That is the option. If I feel like sewing them after I glue them on here, I might do that. So there's one flower. Here's another flower. And then here is the other flower. I'm going to look in one more spot before I say I do not have any more small white buttons. Because I do have, let's see things. I don't know if I have white buttons, so That's the thing. I have to put them out here to see what I got. Oh, here. Is that kind of like those guys again? But I wonder, these look smaller. Ah, did my work. Oh, just gotta get some room here. Scissors. Let's see. Well, they're a little more fancy buttons, but here's one. Those are too small, too big. Let's see, I've got these backwards. Okay. It would be nice to have some where you could intermingle, right? Oh, I got it. Okay. So now you know what I go through making these things. Here's kind of a different one, a little bit bigger. Let's see. And if I can find a few more, then that's all we need to finish this flower. This is a clear one. There's a white one. Then I'm gonna have a big old mess to clean up with all these buttons. Who would know I'm playing with buttons on a live? I had no intention of playing with buttons. I thought I would have enough buttons. I may have enough buttons now. Here's another little one. There's another little one. Oh, here's some. I think I have enough now. There's another little one. So then I think, oh, that's a different color. Oh, that's a snap. Look at this button. Isn't that odd? Cute though. Well, I think I got enough. So let's put these buttons back because we gotta work on the spread after this. Jeez. How in the heck did I know that I was going to go through all these buttons? They're a little bit too big. Look at this big one. That's probably like on a big coat. They used to wear those coats with the buttons. Kind of an A-line coat in the 60s. But once it looks like I'm going to be on the hunt for some more white little buttons. Even though I think I have a whole bunch of buttons. I probably don't have as many, I don't have any white buttons, so, okay. I'm going to try that. So off air, I will sort these out on the ones I have on here anyway. And if I have any of those other little extra ones. Look at that clip. Oh, I could just like play in these. So cool. Those are cool buttons. Alright. I think I have enough now to finish. Let's take all those out. Let's take these out too. I might want to just put 2 there. Or put here. And then put that one. And that one. Maybe they won't roll off. Okay. So let's kind of make this kind of go around here. My button flowers. They kind of look like flowers. Alright, so maybe we should put this one here, this one here, this one is kind of going up that way, this is going that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's probably what I'm missing, is one going up this way. Let's see if we've got, there we go. I think this one is too big for there. Do a smaller one. It's a little too big too. Oh, my lordy, lordy, lordy. That reminds me, my father said when I turned 40, lordy, 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 you're 40. It does hang over a little. I wonder if this one will. Nope, that's better. Okay. And then maybe I might, maybe we'll see. Right. Of course, I get my glue everywhere. So let me get these glued down, and then I'll worry about the. Ow, that hurt. Kind of hard. Oh gosh. I know when I looked at this picture, I thought, oh, that's easy to do. I wonder if she struggled with the glue too. course, they don't tell you that, right? So when you look at a photo, it's not necessarily telling you how to make it. And it looks so pretty, and it's like, oh, I can do that. I just glue that on. They don't tell you the struggles they had with the glue, right? Okay. And we've got a little one. I'm going to put right here. So I think I've got them all glued on. Oh, okay, so okay, I just see a little tiny bit of glue that has to come off. There's that one. Okay, there's a line under there. Just pick up this. It doesn't come off, so I have to, I think I only have, what is this area? There we go. Oh, that looks okay. Shoo! We finished that. I have no idea what time it is. Oh, let's see. So I'm going to put all these like off to the side here. And see what we got here. All right. Of course, he gets glue everywhere. Where do we put our... I must have put it back. So are these my little ones, or are these my little ones? I think these are my little ones. Let's see. Yeah. So I better unplug this because we're not going to need this anymore. And I don't want to burn myself, right? No burning, no burning. Okay, so it's kind of hard to draw on here. Not the easiest surface to draw on. We're just going to kind of make these whimsical. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can make these a little bit. Can't see them. So you might be pulling glue off for a little while, but it will come off. Okay. So we are kind of making this a little, it's hard to see on the brown though, but you can kind of see there, see how there I just threw a bunch of stuff and I have my 3 flowers. Yeah. Okay. Phew. We did it. We did it. Now I got to do that. I do want to finish the spread, so I don't know how many hours I'm here. But I do want to finish this, so I am, and who knows, later I might add something more. So I will put that over here. Probably this will do. I could move this over. Yeah, I'll do it here. Well, buttons. Making them flowers. Tiny buttons are hard to glue on. They are finicky, but if you just keep going and don't lose hope, you can make them work. Cover this up. Okay. And I think we're going to need some heavy glue here. See how this is the same as the silicone glue gets like the hot gun glue. It has silicone in it, so it has those. Okay, this is my belly band. Just okay, so where's my pretty girl? There she is. There she is. So I think she'll stay there. It came out. How about that? All right. So let's see if you can see what I did with the buttons. I just added doodling, leafy kind of vine scattered throughout. It is green, although it's showing blue on my screen, and I have no rhyme or reason. I have no idea why. I don't know if I want something here, or maybe I should just write something here. I think that's what I'll do. And I know I'm going to write here. So I'll find something here that has something written on it. Don't know quite what I'll find. So what I did is, this is my telephone book paper. I just collaged on the back of it, and I painted it red and green to be Christmassy. And here are my 3 flower buttons. And then we pull this out, and it says, "You better not pout." So, and I might not use it as anything to write with, because I think maybe I got this to write and this to write. So I'm not going to really I'm not going to put it, well, I might put a backing on it. I think it was intended that she be glued down. But I could put a pretty backing on it, like maybe more music. Just put music on the back of her. And I'm going to look for something here. So those are the 2 pages. Merry Christmas from my dogs. 3 beautiful dogs. And then this is my flower weaving paper, flowers on weaving paper. And what was the other? Let's see. Hopefully I got them both. Snippet roll and woven flowers, and this is my snippet roll. Actually, and my flowers are on woven material, button flowers. Okie doke. Well, I guess that's it. We accomplished that. That was great. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Looking for my mouse. And, oh, I did finish my, I put this ribbon and paper here. And then this is the front cover of my journal. And this is the back. And then in the back I added some material and lace. And just have to kind of fold it back a little bit. I'm not sure if eventually I'll have to put some band on it, but if I do, I will do that. I chose the Blue Robin, and that's from Tracy Fox, I think last year's Christmas, because my mother said whenever you see a blue robin, think about me, because I want that blue robin to be in memory of me. So that's why I've got a blue robin on my Christmas folder this season. All right, well, that's it. See you guys next Tuesday. I did get, oh, quiet guys. I did get my leaf completed with Marlene, art by Marlene. So I've got 1 Christmas tag completed. But it is a challenge to do that as well because it's all painting. But I will put that up for you guys to see pretty soon. And have a great evening. Well, this was a great time of flower making with buttons and deciding it's better to use the heat gun glue in the long run or sew them. Okie doke. See you later. Well, see you on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Spreading love to you and your families, and enjoy the Christmas season. Bye-bye.